evil, evil. The Evenflo single electric travel pump. So if you're interested, please keep watching. First, we're going to start off with the flange. So the flange is the part that actually goes to your breast. The travel system one comes with a 24 and a half milliliter. Well, not anyway, a 24.5 mm. That's the size of this. It goes into this because it is this one that it comes with is a 30. Please, ladies, be cautious of your sizing because the sizing does matter. And that's probably the number one reason why I did not like to pump is because none of my pumps fit. I have 21. I have 24. I have 30. I measured myself and I measure at a 19. So I need something between a 19 and a 20, and I'm pumping with a 21 and a 24. I think I even have a 27. And so just be mindful because it can do a lot of stress on your breasts. So ladies, please be mindful of the size of your flanges because it's very important. Also, you'll find yourself on the pump longer if it's not a correct, and who wants to be on the pump longer, that causes discomfort. So yes, please make sure you have the right size flange. Also, to disconnect it, you have a diaphragm. So I'm just going to take all the pieces apart. So you have your flange and you have your flange insert. You have your diaphragm. Your diaphragm is very important. This is what your suction comes from. If you go back to one of my older videos, what's in my breastfeeding bag, you'll notice that I'm upset because I thought that my pump didn't work anymore. But what happened was I was missing the diaphragm, so my suction was not working. Evenflo does have good customer service. They will help you out with that. So yes, you can order these pieces that are on Amazon. So if you lose any of these pieces, your best bet is to get them from Amazon. They don't really stock them in stores, and they'll tell you that over the phone. Also, inside of the flange, you have the membrane. So the membrane is this little piece right here. And when you wash your breast pump, you want to remove the membrane and make sure you wash all up in that part. Come in a 2-pack of these whole plastic pieces with the membrane. Diaphragms come in a separate pack of 2 as well. So that is how you do that. And then it has a bottle, a 5-ounce bottle comes with it. The bottle also comes with a top. It doesn't come with a nipple, but it comes with a top where you can close it up. I don't think I have that right on me. But yeah, so top that you can close it up and you can remove the plastic out of the middle of the top. And yeah, you can put a nipple in it, but it doesn't come with a. So yeah, if bought separately, the diaphragm comes in a pack like this. And the membrane and valves come together like this. So yeah. So once you place your membrane in here, key point, then it connects, and this is where your suction comes from, this little hole there. So that goes like that. Here is your motor. You do have 2 options. You can plug your motor in this way, or you can use it as convenient. It has a little button to push, and you can put batteries in it. So it is travel, and it is you don't have to be attached to the wall. And this right here is your dial. And the dial is kind of a basic dial. It just goes from like high to low. And yeah, that's the whole Evenflo single electric travel pump. Now the cons would have to be firsthand that it does kind of have a lot of pieces to it, but what breast pump doesn't have a lot of pieces to it. So yeah, it's just a smaller on a on a smaller scale, but a lot of pieces. Another con would have to be that it is so big. So if you have smaller breasts like I do, you will find yourself kind of having to maneuver and adjust. So pump size does matter when it comes to the flange, ladies, okay? So if you have smaller breasts, definitely use the insert, and you still might have to hold the breast while you're pumping, so that's another con. Another con would have to be, since it is this basic dial and it goes from high to low, you don't really have something that can really trigger that letdown like you needed to. You know, if you have a bigger pump, you have the letdown button, which would do like a faster sucking motion, but slower. Like, I can't think of what it is right now at the second, but yeah, so there's a certain letdown button on most things, and it will trigger your letdown. This, you will have to kind of play around with it, like turn it on, turn it all the way up, then turn it down. Maybe take it off of one breast, put it on the other breast, and then bring it back to the next breast to really get that letdown effect to go. So that will be another con, is that it doesn't have like the letdown button on it to trigger that. So you might have to do a little bit of finessing when it comes to that as well. Another con, this would be for single use. This is a single use, so not to be shared or used for multiple people. I wouldn't say that it's a high volume pump as well, so this is not your everyday go-to when you're in the pumping, motion go-to. It might chuck out on you a little bit quicker. You might get some backflow if you do overuse it. I could see that happening, so be careful. It's not high functioning, but it is a great lifesaver if you are like going on a trip and you don't want to pack your big old breast pump. Like, it is great for that. So that's a pro. So it is great. It's convenient, small to pack up. As you can see, it's not as bulky as your other breast pumps would be. It's a good option, and it's battery operated, so you don't necessarily have to be plugged into the wall, because that's a task on its own, just having to sit there. So you can be a little bit more mobile with that. So that's another pro as well. Overall, I do like this breast pump. I did get my fair share of use out of it. And yeah. So that'll be my second pump video. Let me know if you want me to do a review, and I might just do it anyway, a review on my Medela pumping style. It's the pretty basic one, but I'll do that one as well, just because somebody might have that pump and they might not know how to use it, and it's just good to know when you're going into breastfeeding as many pumps as you can, because you might want to try different options. So yeah, check out my manual pump, the silicone manual pump video, the Haka. This is my second one, and I will be doing my pumping style Medela, so stay tuned for that one. Please go check out my other videos. Give this video a thumbs up. Please comment below. I love to interact with you. And